Well, that's the sort of thing. I mean, they're just, everybody here, you're very comfortable when you come in.
Hi, I'm Agnes Stawicki, Managing Editor with Comfort Life. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading retirement communities and care providers to uncover insights to community lifestyle, care, culture, and leadership. This includes insights from residents, family members, and administration. This is the Comfort Life Insider Perspective.
They have been wonderful. I mean, I think it was about a year into my mother being here. Maybe it wasn't even quite that long. She took a fall in her bathroom and split her head open. And there's call bells everywhere there. So she was able to, and this was, I think, at 5:30 in the morning, she did this. So she just pulled that call bell, and there was a nurse right up there. They assessed the wound and they felt she needed stitches. They were right on the phone, got the ambulance to come. They called me directly, and it was all looked after like that. And I was able to jump in my car and go and meet her at the hospital. And it just makes you, if that had have happened to her when she was in her own apartment, Lord only knows what the outcome would have been. My mother-in-law likes the food for sure. She loves the food. Mom is enjoying the movies. They have a small cinema here, little theater that they set up, and Mom enjoys that very much. And they have the exercises on site as well. VOM is coming in, so she enjoys that very much. My father is a very different type of person. He's very introverted, so he has his meals delivered by tray service in his room. So he's not what you would call a social man. But I think what he is enjoying maybe is just the security and the fact that, he knows he's being well looked after. And it was a lot of times it was medication issues and things like that. So it's been so good for her. It really has. And my father's where he needs to be. It really is. And my mother-in-law, she's just having a ball, enjoying everything that's available for her. Well, the staff are extremely friendly, and they really care about the residents here. You just get a very warm, comfortable feeling that that they treat the residents here like their own family members. That means a lot. It means a lot to myself as being the caregiver for my parents. It makes me feel very, very comfortable in the fact of knowing that they're here. And the other thing too that I will mention about Richmond, they have 24-hour nursing care here. Some retirement homes do not have that. They have nursing available in the day hours, but then the nurse is on call overnight. Right. So that's another thing that is really, as far as being a family member and being concerned about your parents, there's nursing staff on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Now, you mentioned that your parents are both living there. So is that your father and your mother that are...
Yes.
Together?
Yes. So not together. No, not together, hon. My parents divorced many, many years ago.
Okay.
So you can imagine that the faith that I had in the Richmond to actually move my father in when he fell and broke his hip to start with, and then he fell and broke the other hip. So he really needed to have more personal care. He just couldn't stay in his home anymore. Right. So automatically, I talked with the hospital, and even our own hospital highly recommends the nursing care that they get here at the Richmond. And just the general care that they have for the residents. You know, it's amazing that they do. So automatically I saw, you know, I researched to see if they had any availability in a room open for my father at the time, and we were lucky. We got him in respite to start with, and then after he was here for respite for, oh, I would say 2 or 3 months, he decided on his own that this should be the place he wanted to be.
Wow. Did he do a trial stay at all, or he just?
That was the respite stay.
That was the respite, gave him an opportunity to have the trial.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then how long after did your husband's mom move in?
Now, my mother-in-law has just moved in recently. She moved in the 1st of May of this year during all of the COVID, which was challenging at that particular time. But she had decided last fall that she wanted to make a move to a more assisted living type of environment. Now she's very mobile. She has all her faculties. She is totally able to look after herself, but she was tired of having to cook the meals and do all the general housekeeping that you have to do when you're in your own apartment. Right. So we had got on the list. Once a room was available for her, we were able to move her in May, and she's actually got a room right next door to my mother.
Oh, that's amazing. And
yeah, so that is
friends?
Yes, they are. They have been good friends throughout the years. So that really, really worked out well. Prior to COVID, there was a lot of activities that went on here. Unfortunately, there's been so many restrictions that a lot of those had stopped. There was offered great excursions. There would be trips to the local Walmart and to our local mall a couple times a month. They would have bus trips going to out to a chocolate factory that was in another community not too far away. And there would be, in the fall of the year, they would have you know, the fall leaf tour, and at Christmas time they would have the Christmas light tour. So they really tried to make available to the residents other things for them to do. And also they even would have a tour to the casino for them. So that, not that my mother would really participate in that. My mother is a very quiet lady. She likes to sort of basically stay on her own, which was fine. Now, my mother-in-law is somebody totally different. And I'm certain that once things open up and those excursions are made available, my mother-in-law will be on that bus. It's a very stressful time to try to make those decisions. You know, even though you are the power of attorney over everything, you still want your parents to be able to consciously be involved with that. And mine were, and I'm so grateful for that they were and continue to be so. And I'm very grateful for the Richmond, what they have done for them as well. And I will say, my mother is not progressing with her disease nearly as quickly as she would have if she was not in this environment. Well, really, my mother and I had talked over the years because she was aging, and she had said to me, she wanted to, when the time came, she wanted to actually go into a retirement home situation when she needed a little bit of extra care. She did not want to come and live with us. She did not want me to be burdened with her. So she had made that choice consciously over the years, and we had decided that, you know, when she got a little bit closer to that age, that we would go around to the community homes. We have a very small community here. We're only 50,000 people, so there's not that many homes in the area. So we just decided on our own that one by one we would go and just have a look at them, which is what we did. It's just, I think Mom had decided that she had wanted to make a change. So when we had decided on the Richmond, we came in and we put our name in. And it was within, we sort of thought it was going to be within 6 months. But within 2 months, the director, Monique, called me and she said, we actually have a suite available starting the 1st of June, which is the size that your mother wants, according to her financial situation. And so we were very fortunate that we were able to do that. And we got Mom moved right in within a 2-month period. That was just lucky, I think. For my mother-in-law, it was probably 5 months before she was able to move in. And once again, my mother-in-law wanted the smaller suite. So those go there's not a lot of those, and they go very quickly. Now, this next size up where my father is, I think they are a little bit more available. With Dad, we just kind of came right from the hospital into respite, and then from the respite directly into the deluxe. I am very satisfied that everything went as smooth as possible. I found that the director, the accountant, and the nursing staff were wonderful to work with. They talked about your needs and what you required, and they were able to accommodate all my wishes. They really were. So I've been more than pleased with the entire outcome of everything. Even for some people whose health issues require a little bit more care, we have our local CCAS can provide a PSWs that come in. That's done for my father. He's not able to shower himself, so he has PSWs that come in twice a week for him. And that is, of course, with our Southeast Lynn, so that doesn't cost him anything. Now, I mean, we could have showers done here through the Richmond, but we chose to go that way because him coming directly from the hospital, they set all that up for him.
For more information about this community, you can visit their profile at comfortlife.ca.